You're too silly, honey.
Or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hello, everybody. It's Herbie and Char and Tony. Hello, Tony.
Hello, Herbie.
Don't you believe it's March 7th already,
No.
2025?
No, I can't.
March 7th. Crazy.
Yeah, and it's been raining a lot out here, and the mountains are
goodness.
beautiful. Snow.
Oh, I bet it's gorgeous. There were torrential rains last night on my roof, and I thought, first I thought the furnace kicked in, but it wasn't the furnace. It was like a lot of rain, which I fell right back to sleep because I love to sleep in the rain.
I know, it does. It's very relaxing to hear the rain.
It's so good. So if I get up and go to the bathroom at night, most of the time I take him with me because he goes on the pee-pee bed in there. But when I come back, he totally is hogging the heating pad.
Is he really?
You should see what the look he just gave me.
He's like, don't be telling on me.
What is that look? Anyway, I hope everyone's had a good week. I know there's a lot going on in our world, but like I'm saying, it's important to stay in your own bubble and be kind to people.
Amen to that.
Yeah, it's important. It's important. So I'm so very excited because Glynis McCants is on tonight. And she spent a lot of time on Herbie's numbers.
Well, guess who just popped in?
Oh, Glynis, are you here?
She will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss Glynis!
Hooray! Hi, Glynis.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, hi. You look so pretty.
Thank you, honey.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Your hair looks great. You look good. Look
at sweet Herbie. I know I've got those numbers.
I know.
Take a look at Herbie. My girls, as we wrap up. This is Melissa, who's working with me. Look at that cute dog. Hi, Char.
What
a cute.
Look at his eyes.
Oh, I love him. Hi, Herbie. Oh, he's such a baby. How old now?
He's a handful.
No, I know that's in the numbers, but how old? Weeks? What is he?
Now you tell me it's in the numbers.
Yeah. I love the glasses, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, well, I can't see anything without these, I can't see near anyway. He will be 4 months on March 15th.
Yeah, you're going to love what I have to say about him because it's going to make perfect sense to you. I promise. It's fun. And then, when you spelled Sunny, it was like Sunny, right? Sonny.
No, it was Sunny.
Oh, okay. I was like the sun.
But I want to tell everybody that Glynis was kind enough to say that she would stay on for the whole show.
Yeah.
And she will take your numbers of your animals, of your dog.
Yeah, we'll do, we'll talk about the energy of the animal versus the pet owner, by getting their birthday too. But also we could say, and for those who don't have a pet, they can, if they get in, they can get a quick read. We will do that for them. We don't want them to feel, rejected.
But I'm not even sure I knew what Sunny's real birthday
Right, that's why we're not going to do the birthday, just the name.
Right.
I know the name, and the name was magic. It was a magician. So I'm going to explain that to you, which you'll appreciate too. Yeah, we'll cover both.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
So
you.
where are we at on getting started?
Right now.
Okay. Show time.
Oh, wait. Did you say hi to Tony?
No, hi, Tony.
Hi, Miss Glynis. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. You're so
Yeah,
sweet to say
you
that.
really look great. You do.
Well, you know, if you think Leo, I'm not going to make an effort with you, please.
No, I love you.
Thank you. Well, that's mutual.
Thank you.
And by the way, Glynis, we are live, so just so you know.
What? We're on air?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so I can't talk about I can't say anything. I was going to go back to my comedy days.
You
And
can say whatever you want. You can
It was
say
a
whatever you
joke.
want.
All right, as a comedian, they must embrace the fact that I'm also a comedian. That is my background. So I simply was going to say, you mean I can't talk about my anal warts? That's what I always say. If someone says you're on speakerphone, Glynis, I'm like, oh, I can't talk about my anal warts. So yes, I'm sorry. It is my
You are really you are one of the funniest people I know. You make me laugh more than most anybody. You and Stuart.
Yes,
You guys
yes.
make me laugh.
We are comedians. I mean, naturally funny, absolutely. And then, Char, I was looking at one thing with you because, of course, I've got your birth numbers by heart, but I wanted to just pull the name, yeah, to take a look at the name you go by, because that dog, you're going to learn a lot from that dog.
You
Right?
think? I already am.
I believe it. And you're right, keeping you on your toes. Oh my gosh. Is that correct? Let me double check. That's fabulous. All right. And I'm just checking CharMargolis, right?
Right.
Yeah, you have an actual powerful connection with that dog. You do. So that's good. Yes. So
I love
first,
him.
we are going to talk about the magic of Sunny. And how many years were you blessed with Sunny?
Well, like 11 years, maybe almost 11 and a half.
Right. So what Sunny had just in the name, and I'm all about that. Like in my book, Glynis Has Your Number, there's the chapter that says naming your pet by the numbers, because it really matters.
Mhm.
And Sunny had 123, which is the magician.
Oh,
Yep. So the soul number was being the best. Yeah, come on. I mean, talk about a ham bone. Who didn't notice that dog? But then the 2 is love. So very loyal, very loving. And then adds up to 3, which made Sunny a natural performer. That's
right.
why Sunny had no problem being on stage with you.
I still miss him every day.
Oh, but that's a soulmate connection. So a soulmate always means good or bad, it's never over. It is never over. That energy is with
Right.
you always. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's fun. But then let's talk about Herbie.
Hard. Herbie.
Yes,
Herbie sounds asleep. He's bored to death.
of course. But you want to know what makes him great for that? That's
What?
the 7 life path. The 7, well, what's good news about the 7, in my opinion, for you, that's also spiritual energy, meaning it's a lot of flavor of Sunny as time goes on could easily enter this dog, because the numbers 2 and 7 invite spirits. And this dog has a 2
Oh
and
my
7.
God.
Yeah.
I feel like Sunny tries to help him. I know
I
he
believe it.
does.
And
I
I
got
believe
goosebumps. I've got
it'll be
goosebumps.
it'll be even more true. Like you're
Oh,
going to start
wow.
seeing that as the baby grows up, because right now when you're 7 energy, they do what they want.
Right?
They don't care what we think, right?
Right?
But also nature. Are you dealing with all the beauty? Like, do you get this dog outside? Tell me about that part of this.
Okay, well, he's
Tell me.
only in the courtyard right now because he doesn't have all his shots.
Okay, yeah, so he can't. But I promise
But
you,
he runs around the
so
courtyard.
happy.
He loves it.
Yes, you will never see a happier dog than this dog in nature. So
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking, yeah, the water, the mountains, the flowers, the green grass, so happy. So when you think, oh boy, Herbie's being restless, that's where you take him.
He's
Take
gonna love Michigan.
very much so. And I think obsessed with the animals that show up on your property.
Oh my God, all my deer.
Yeah. And so the other cute thing, this is what they had in common. The soul number is 1. Their soul's identical. And that does ultimately mean wanting to do it right, wanting to do well. And what made me laugh about this dog, I have 876 in my numbers. That
Yeah.
dog has 876. So that just cracked me up right away because
Oh
it
my
means,
God.
yeah, this dog will always be good looking. Look how cute. This is a cute dog. And then the 6 magnetic, so people will be drawn to the energy. And by the way, aren't people responding to the dog, to Herbie?
Like the vet techs all wanted what? Can I have your dog? They all wanted him.
Yes. And even the gal who works for me, who's also very into animals, she's constantly donating to help them. She took one look at Herbie and said, "That's not possible. Is that an AI?" I'm like, "No, that's a real dog.
Well,
He's so
he's
cute."
sound asleep right now, but his eyes are incredible.
No, I've seen them. Now they're both, are they 2 different colors or not?
Well, what they're both blue, but one of them has black and blue like a marble.
Okay. Because you can see, that's what makes it even more fascinating, right? You see the
Right.
blue and then you're like, wait, what's going on there? Intriguing energy. Like I said, magnetic. And eventually you're just going to find, as the mother of this dog, eventually the dog will be like, what do you want? What are we doing? Where are we going? Because right now it's just a baby.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. That part gets easier for you.
Oh
And then
my
what I was saying
God.
is you actually share, because you have this 887, you share that energy with this dog, which means, again, you want to show this dog beauty, just beauty of the world, beauty of where we're going, beauty of these people that I love. That you will end up having in common. And then spirituality. You know, I know how deeply you feel, like your level of faith. One day, the dog has the 2 to have compassion. So that love will start coming through. And then 7, this is what makes me laugh about 7 energy. No matter what you say, you know, when you try to discipline a dog and they pretend they didn't hear you? Oh, we're back in town, aren't we, with the open eyes?
There he goes.
Herbie. So Herbie will at first, so beautiful. What a face and a half. What a face and a half. But with that 7, they pretend they didn't hear you. Keep that in mind, Char. So when you're doing discipline, Herbie heard you just fine.
And when you just said his name, he popped up.
I saw that and gave you the eyes.
Yeah.
I got some eye action. No, but so I'm saying overall, different than your other dog, but the love is there because we don't know the official birthday of Sunny. We're not sure, right? You had 2 birthdays, but they already share the 1 and the 2, which is a good sign because there's a really good chance that in that birth date there was a 3rd number that was like Herbie, which gives them that soulmate connection. So yes, you will feel Sunny coming through on this energy. There's no doubt in my mind. None.
I was well, you know, John Edwards said, what's the birthday? When's his birthday? I said November 15th, 2024. He said, wait a minute, that dog is really psychic. He said, they brought you a psychic dog. He said, you should talk to Glynis about it.
It's the 7. So he would know the 2 and the 7. But
he said you would know way more about it.
Well, because I literally help name dogs by the numbers. I mean,
oh, you do?
Yes, I do all the time.
Oh, I should have called you.
Yes. And I would have welcomed the call. I would love to have just talked about energy of the name, and what would work. Because right now with the name Herbie, there's 2 things going on here. Independent, that's so when I said they want to be the best, all it means is you reward Herbie when something's good. That's what, like you acknowledge the excellence of whatever this dog does. That'll go a long way because this is double 1. So we know your other dog had 1 in the chart, but this one has 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I think what's been good about this for you, because you have been mourning Sunny, hasn't it brought you back in? Like you're in the moment?
Yeah, I have to be because otherwise the house will be a mess.
That's right. Yes. I'll put it this way. Herbie's not trying to impress you at all.
No.
But as time goes on, yes, you're going to become much more naturally connected. But what I love is like even the shut eyes. Do you know that 7 energy looks like an angel when they sleep? And look at the sweetness in that face. When that's a baby sleeping, look at that face. Like, don't you love it? It's just a sweet little person. Same thing with a human. Now, one of the things I will say to those listening, the numerology calendar, all my clients that are fanatics for their animals, they get a calendar if they know their birth date, because then they can pick the best dates for the vet. for surgery, for checkups.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when he gets neutered, I'll call you.
Of course. No,
It's
you
gonna
don't want to, we'll
it's
pick the
gonna
best
be
date for a 7.
It's gonna be in 2 months.
Oh, 2 months? Then you track me down and I'll tell you the best dates for that surgery because
Okay.
it matters, like even horse racing. I have people who have horses that race. We talk about certain days to train, better days to train. Yeah, just to help the horse. Absolutely. But it's powerful. And, going back to this 2-7 energy, look at that face. How much does Herbie weigh now? How much?
3 pounds.
Oh, so sweet. What a face. And when you pet this dog, doesn't it feel like love? Like, isn't there something so gentle in there?
Yes, so sweet.
7-2, right?
Very sweet.
Now, eventually, though, I'm going to say this one needs to be trained. Are we doing the training? Is that ever going to happen?
Well, the trainer came twice already.
Good. You do not have a choice but to train this particular dog. Like my sister Vanessa has a dog named Lulu, and she was able to train Lulu. No, Herbie, it needs a professional. I almost want to say Herbie would insist on having.
Yeah, I better call him to come out again next week. But
Absolutely.
But he said there's just so much you can do with a puppy this age. But
no, so young.
But it's more about potty training, and he really is pretty much.
Yes, yes. No, you're right to get it done, but anything, because like I said, this dog is going to test you. That's what they do, the 7. But eventually they stop doing it. And I just see this love affair. Like as this continues, you'll be like, oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Because of the 2. See, I always say a 2 gives love whether they want to or not. That's why I'm a fan of that number.
Right.
When I find people that just don't have it anywhere in their chart, I'm concerned because I know they can be insensitive. But to be honest with you, if someone lives on the shadow side of 2, it's when they've shut down all the emotion. But Herbie is brand new. Herbie just got here. So you're going to teach Herbie about love.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, that, also the tarot too is love.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Like I always think when it comes to numerology, astrology, all these different art forms, if numbers are involved, I find most of them resonate the same.
Right.
I mean, we go back to gift of interpretation, like you as a reader. I've seen you, girl, you're dangerous. When you're
so sweet.
When you're in the zone, pity who you're talking to. If they try to pretend it's not true, you're like, whatever. Because you're right. That's what I mean. It's a clear channel.
Right.
Well, clear, you're like, I'm clear on this. I know this.
So are you. So are you a clear channel?
Absolutely. But right now, like even this world number 9, what I enjoy about our 9 cycle, and you're a 9 life path, so it's a blessing. It means everything comes to light. So whatever we're not really seeing, we're gonna see it. Right. But it's also the year of the family. And look, you just took on a baby, right? This is the year of the family. And it's a year of going, we're in this together. We're going to all have to work together in order to even exist at this point. That is the shift. So any one of us who takes time to go out there to help, like give to those charities, volunteer your time, that is where we should all be living right now in this cycle of 9. And think of it as the cycle of the humanitarian. So if that's true, anything that's inhumane will not feel good. In the big picture, people will not want to accept that. Yeah. Powerful time. But it's the end of something, Char. So I would tell you, these last 9 years reflect what we're going through. We made decisions along the way, and now we're paying for some of those choices. Right. We still have the power to go, okay, we can keep this and let this part go. And it happens this year. That's why people are so worried how long it lasts. It doesn't last. I'm excited next year. It starts that wonderful thing, just like Sunny, 1, 2, 3. Next year's the year of 1. Next year of 2, year of 3 makes me happy. I see a shift. All. Yeah. But pets play a big role in that. I always say all they're here for is love. That's all they exist for, is to come here. Literally the pet. They remind you to laugh because they can be silly. They remind you you're not alone. You got a buddy hanging out with you.
Well, he does make me laugh all the time.
I believe that.
Yes, he makes me laugh all the time.
Right?
It's like I can't have a straight face.
No,
It's
because
hilarious.
there's a silliness. And then
Yeah.
you go, what was that about? Why'd you make that face? What are you doing? Right? So that's what I mean about kind of bringing you back in the moment to just relate to how silly it can all be. But also when you hold the energy, and you're doing that now, it's healing. This energy is healing for you.
It
The
is.
2 and the 7, and also the 6. Eventually, Herbie will step up and make sure you're okay. Are you okay? You're gonna
You
feel
know
that.
what? If I'm sad, he knows it.
See, that's the 6. Look
You
at
know,
it. Oh, what's going on with you?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was telling everybody before you came on that if I leave the bed and come back, he's on the heating pad.
Is okay. Is that a riot? Like just as quickly as you go. And let's keep this in mind with an 8 attitude. That's about the control, liking certain things a certain way. So even that
Right.
heating pad is like nice, right? Does the dog have like a special bed? Like what's going on with what Herbie
Okay,
prefers?
Herbie has a crate
Okay.
that he goes in and cries all the time, but I can't take him out because the trainer said no. But when he's quiet, I can take him out.
Ooh, that's hard, isn't it? That
Yeah,
crying.
but I'm listening to the trainer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, the
No.
trainer the trainer said don't hold him so much, but it's too hard not to. But
Well, it's like
um,
what you do. You've always had a little person right there.
right.
Yeah.
And he say to put the harness on. So none of the harnesses fit him, but I found Sonny's harness kind of
Aw.
fits him. And I put
Yeah.
that on and he walks around with the harness and then the
Aw.
leash.
I love it. And that cobalt blue is healing. That's a beautiful thing to put on that dog.
Yeah, it's a good color, right?
Oh, yeah. Cobalt blue, very healing. But look how peaceful. Come on. The dog just joined your world. And look, ready to kick back, goes to sleep, wakes up. What's going on? Goes back.
Very
Perfect.
sweet.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you
So
so
I'm
much.
trying to
Thank
do
you
the
so
show.
much for doing this for me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Um, I know that I know that Sunny Spirit is with us and
Yes.
I can feel him jump
Yes.
on the bed or I can feel Sunny come around and say, be patient.
Well, going back to what you said about jumping on the bed, that is absolutely true. Like people listening right now, anyone who's had a dog or a cat, when they visit, you do feel the jump on that bed, or you're like, whoa, who's on the bed? And no
Right.
one's even there. That is no doubt an animal, no
And,
question.
and Herbie is very smart. I showed
Yes.
him how to go up the steps to the bed one time and he knows how to do it.
Aw,
But you know what he did himself? He
right.
figured out how to go down the steps. I never
Okay.
taught him.
No, that's amazing. And that's usually the tricky thing for them, right? They're
He's
not
only
good at that.
he's only 3 months old. He figured it out.
Just a baby. But
Yeah,
that's
I
a
was like,
sweetheart. Yeah.
well, thank you so much for doing that. I'm so
Yes.
grateful. So, we do you mind taking some callers?
No, let's do it. And we'll see what if we want to do, we get the first name of that pet and then their full dated birth matters because I'm looking at energy with energy.
Okay. Oh, and also, I always mix up which website you want to give out,
It's numberslady.com. So
okay,
that's
numbers
the
ladies.
easy one. Yep. And yeah, numberslady.com. It's perfect. Technically, it's the same as Glynis has your number.com, but because people have trouble with that spelling, that's why we
Right.
have numberslady.com.
Numberslady.com.
It's singular. Well, number, now you've got me mixed up. Numbers, plural,
Right.
numberslady.com. And
Yeah, that's what I
no,
said. Okay.
yeah.
And do you have anything coming up?
Yes, I'm doing a healing workshop. Char, I'll say it again. If you're psychic, if you're an empath, if you're a counselor, people are suffering right now.
I
There's
know.
way too much. It's just like an overload of emotion.
Mhm.
So I did this last year and I'm doing it this year. I take a look at your life path because we all suffer for different reasons, right? Like
Right.
you would be an example as a 9 and me a 3. I could end up getting sick if I felt I wasn't being heard. A 3 life path as a communicator. So if I somehow
Right.
get a relationship or a life that I just felt not listened to and ignored, I could get sick. That could internalize. With
Oh,
you,
wow.
as a 9, you care deeply about family. So if anything goes wrong with family, that can mess with your health.
Right.
Because you care so deeply. So what I do is I walk through the numbers of all of us, explain what can get us sick, and then I give these beautiful healing affirmations. And it's every week. So it's like a 30-day deal. It's like a 90-minute workshop, but then every week you get a brand new healing affirmation.
And how do, okay,
Go ahead.
how do people sign up for it?
Numberslady.com. If they right now it's there. If they go to the products page, there's an early bird special. And this is one of those nothing price. It's workshops can cost money. This is $75 as an early bird, and I did it because I want them to heal. Yeah, it's nothing, but it works. And I've gotten letters, well, emails, and a couple postcards. Actually, someone took the time to write me, but they heal their body. We're talking about some gal who had stage 4 cancer, and she's in remission.
Wow.
She's in remission.
God bless her.
Yeah, it's powerful, but what it represents is we can get ourselves sick, like I just said. So what do we do to heal? Counting on someone else to heal you, not the best idea. I'm not saying people shouldn't help you. Of course they should. But if you're affirming your health, you're your body saying, I don't want to be sick. I want to be healthy. I internally got sick. I'm sorry that happened. And that, by the way, when people say that word about cancer, when they go, F cancer, you hear people say that?
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Going negative on something that's negative doesn't work. So you literally need to say, okay, thank you. This happened to me, but you can leave. And that's why some people who get it, it goes away. You know that because you deal with people.
Right.
Get sick, and suddenly the cancer's gone. Like Louise Hay, who is my mentor.
Right.
You can heal your life. She had what they said was terminal cancer in her 50s. She overcame it through the power of affirmations and her food, all the healthy things we do. And she lived to be 90.
Amazing.
Well, and that to me is the message. It's like, that's all I want for people. So yeah, it's a healing your body workshop. We look at the numerology, and then I give you tools to feel better, get healthy.
Yeah, I love your affirmations. Your affirmations, you're very guided with your affirmations.
Divinely guided. Yes.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, I feel, when I do affirmations, I feel them very deeply. And when I write them, Char, I'll work on the words, and I'm like, my mother, 92-year-old wonderful mother,
I love your mother.
Isn't she the best? But she helps with them. Like, I'll read it out loud, and we both find better words. And then once it clicks, it is a healing affirmation. Yeah. And it's not like somebody else's. It's unique. Yeah.
Okay, Tony, do we have oh wait, also before I forget, your calendar. People need to sign up for your calendar.
Right. And the calendar is not only is it available, but that's not like a normal calendar, right? Like if you had something coming up next month, or the doctor's like, you need to get scheduled the next couple of months, that calendar is set up for you to pick the best dates every month. And then, like I said, for those who have a pet, especially if your pet's having issues and you got to take one to the vet, get one for your pet if you know the correct birthday, because there are 9 different calendars, and it's the birthday that determines which one you get to make sure you get the right one. Yeah.
Wow, very exciting.
Yeah, and wonderfully validating. So I'm going to go back to you, Miss Psychic, for a second, and I mean this.
Okay.
I have watched you, right? We've worked together, but
so many times.
Yeah, but sometimes I look at you, and it's almost like, Wonder Woman, where her eyes would do that thing.
Yeah.
Her eyes would sparkle.
Aww.
I noticed that when you read and you're in the zone, there's a sparkle in your eye, which tells me, yeah, it's coming through you, Char, and I see it in your eyes. I do.
It does. It definitely comes through me because I don't remember what I say most of the time.
Isn't that it? Yeah, you're literally a vehicle, right? It's coming through you. But I can see it, and I do watch your work.
Thank you.
You fascinate me because I know everybody in this world, meaning industry, everyone who does, whether it's a psychic medium or a healer.
Right.
Some of them are really gifted, and others, they're still just trying to find their way, right? But when I see a clear channel, I get very excited. And
well, I'm grateful that you're sharing that with people, because I mean, I live with a clear conscience and with karma, so
yes. No, you wouldn't even, I was just talking about money. You wouldn't take one penny that was not yours.
I wouldn't.
You'd be the girl who got extra dollar and drive back to give it back. I
No,
know
I
you.
would. I've gone back to like Ralph's or Target and
Yes,
said, you know what? This was my thing and I didn't pay for it.
that's right. That's right. But that's very true. And that's why I said we both know this. I mean, I hate when people say the word charlatan out there for people who are
Right.
dishonest. But unfortunately, some people do. They take advantage of someone in pain. Wow.
Yeah.
So when I see the ones who have the talent, not only do I embrace it, I let the whole world know who they are, right?
Aw.
Who doesn't need help, Char? We
We
all need
all
help.
we all need each other.
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
have a question. Now that I just said that to you,
Yeah.
one of the skills that people have, and it's not one of mine. It starts with para something. What is it? It's a form of being psychic. What is it?
Paranormal? No.
No. What? It's something that a person. Oh no, I'm wrong. Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance.
Clairvoyant.
Is that what you say you can do? Is that
Yeah, I can, well, I'm a medium and clairvoyant and an intuitive. I've been blessed with,
a lot?
yeah, because not there's, my clients all have different needs. Somebody
Right,
wants to,
right.
like somebody was just here and his mother passed away who had been my client for 25 years.
Yes.
And we talked about his mother and she came through and it was beautiful and wonderful and I was so happy to be able to connect with her and I knew her.
Wow.
And I mean I'm not going to mention names, but like 25 years ago they lived in New York and the doctor said you can't go on an airplane, you'll die, you can't go on
Oh,
an airplane 25 years ago. And but she said she wanted to move to California. I said, you get on the airplane, you're going to live, you'll be fine.
exactly. Because you could feel it. Yes, I certainly. Yes, it's numbers are my tool, but I'm very, very psychic. So when
Right, you're
someone tells,
psychic.
right, but when someone tells me something like that, I can feel it. It's like, sorry, you're
But
fine.
but also her attitude was so positive.
Right. But yeah,
So,
yeah.
it all worked together. So, okay, Tony, who do we have?
Okay, we do have a question about their poopy. 917, that's the area
Right.
code. Here she comes.
Okay.
Hi, Char. It's Beth.
Beth, how are you?
I am telling you, I've talked to Glynis twice before.
I'm so excited.
I knew I was going to get through.
I love that. Okay, well,
I knew it.
so
How are you?
Wonderful. Now, the name of your pet,
It's Zoe.
and how do you spell it?
Zoe.
Yeah, because see, someone else would spell it Zooey. So that's why that also matters. And then how long is Zoe? How long you had Zoe?
She's 11.
She's 11. All right. And then I've got the numbers from that name. Do you happen to know the date of birth?
I do. It's so funny because you were saying all the sevens. She's January 7th, 2014.
2014. So 7, 8, and then you got, let's see, 7, 5, 6. Wow. Okay. And your name's Beth?
Yes.
Okay. So I would laugh and say that a play date needs to happen between your dog and Herbie because this is ridiculous. I mean, honestly, okay, it goes like this. In the case of Herbie, it's 867. With your dog, it's 876. So that's a soulmate connection when you share
Aw.
3 numbers. So I'll bet you, because your dog's older, it'd be very nurturing and loving towards that dog.
Aw.
Yeah, that's very cute. And then let's see what else.
Maybe. She's a little fresh.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm telling you,
She'd
there's
be
that
jealous.
stick there. Well, how about this? When you have 7, 6, it means also there are times the animal gets confused and not sure about something. Like to you, it was very obvious what you wanted, but they get confused, 7, 6. And then magnetic. So now this dog, Zoe, doesn't Zoe get a ton of attention?
Yes, she does.
She has to. She's double six, which is that magnetic number that walks in the room and people notice the energy. And then what's your date of birth compared to that dog?
My date of birth?
Yeah.
Oh, 5/11/73.
Yeah. You're the mama of that dog. 7, 8, 9. So you're a 9. You're a 9. Okay. Well, technically, the life path is considered a natural match. And then, did you say you go by Beth, Beth?
Yes.
Okay. You know, you have that 7-2, which we were just talking about with the other dog, right? Herbie has the 7-2, and that's the energy that does invite spirit energy in. You know, dreams that come true, deja vu when you meet people, all of that. Have you had that?
Yes.
Well, that's coming from your birth date, which are sacred numbers, because we can't ever change our birth date. And then just going by your first name, Beth, the E is 5, which is natural detective, digging for truth. If you feel like you don't know what happened, you're going to find out. How often do you end up in that situation?
A lot.
All the time.
I believe it.
That's perfectly Beth.
Yeah, she cannot stand
I'm trying to figure something out right now.
Yeah, she can't stand not knowing. It's like, no, I'm going to find out. I don't care how long it takes, what it takes. I need to know. Living when something doesn't ring true, Beth, that's not going to work for you. But as for Zoe is a character because born on a 7-day means, what are you up to? What did you just do? But behind it is 6, which means the house, the family. It does matter to Zoe. That's family, the 6 and the 4 energy. So lucky you. 11.
Yeah, and Zoe loves your mom too, right?
Yes.
Family.
And
I'm
my
telling you.
sister. She
And
loves
your
everyone, but
sister,
she
yeah.
really loves my mom.
But
Yes.
that's literally mother energy. So that's like this dog's energy is mothering to the mother, which is very funny. Yeah. That's important. So it's cute
she's
that
the
they could
cutest.
do that. That's a connection show. That's just what a coincidence.
Are you trying to find something out about your work? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
About
I'm exhausted. I feel like I've been investigating all week.
well, you'll keep doing it. You're going to figure it out.
It's like a puzzle I'm trying to figure out.
Well, here's some good news because of the cycle you're in. You're in a cycle 7 personal year cycle, which means if you step back and just observe, the answer is going to come right to you.
Beth doesn't have patience.
No.
No.
So
but that's her master number 11, Char. The 11 is ridiculous. It's like a human cup of coffee. Yes, it's got energy. Yeah. But I'm telling you, the 7 says, this is her cycle. If she just steps back and observes, she'll get her answer. She'll get her answer.
Thank you. See,
Yeah.
there's your answer, Beth.
I know. I'm not very patient, but I'm getting like a little frustrated. So I'm trying to figure it out.
How long have I known you?
Since 2008.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
She's never been patient.
No. I want my answers now.
Yeah.
But in the cycle of 7, it's not even as much as you get it from someone else. That intuitive voice is so strong. You're going to know it the minute it happens, where you just go, okay, now I know. And you'll know it to your core. You're not going to have to wonder. But I can't blame you for trying to figure something out in that cycle, because it makes you angry. It's even hard for you to be nice about it. That's how annoyed you are.
Beth is very smart and figures stuff like that out.
Yeah, but she's annoyed.
Yeah. I'm very annoyed at it. I'm trying to cover it, but I'm like,
no.
Where are these people figuring this out? Char, I remember when I first got Zoe, I brought her to a reading with you in New York. And she was in her bag.
I think I do remember it. She
was a baby and she was squirming in that purple bag when I met you at the you had that like condo room uptown.
Oh my God.
And
so cute.
She was going crazy. We were like, we think she was hearing spirits.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Well, you know that
I think you had just gotten Sunny.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love you, and I'm grateful that you're listening to the show. That's great.
I know. I knew I was going to get picked up because it was about Zoe. I knew it. I was like, if I call in today, they're going to pick me up. I knew it.
Nice.
Well, Glynis has that kind of magnetic magic energy too that helps make things like that happen.
And how about this? It's
I
a
know.
7-day. It's a 7-day right now, and that's
Oh, you're
what she
right.
went through. She's
March
in a
7th.
personal year of
Oh,
7,
is
and it's a 7-day, so that makes perfect sense
Wow.
for her.
Oh, yeah, and 7-Eleven. I love 7-Eleven. Well, thank you so much. And sure, I love the puppy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's sound asleep.
That's a sweetheart. I'm
he's
telling you,
So cute. I think I want another one.
Yeah, that's Angel.
I want another puppy, but I don't want to upset my dog.
No.
Look, Zoe's running runs the whole scene. The 6 is like the king of the castle, right? The queen. This
Yes,
is
she
my
is.
house. Yeah, no, she wouldn't let
She
another
is.
one. No, not right now.
No. Well, thank you so much, and have a good rest of your show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. She gets in. She always gets in when you call, when you're on.
That is interesting. Yeah, it's I will say this about Coast to Coast when I did that show or do it. People don't get in, but every so often this one guy gets in and he's like, this is my 3rd time. And George is in shock. He's like, how did you do it? He goes, I just knew I could. That clear intention helps.
When are you going to be on Coast to Coast again?
I don't know yet. I mean, what I do when I am ready to chat and cover what's going on, that's when I do the show. Like I pitch them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, people need to listen to you on that.
Yeah.
You're great on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see that, honey? Yeah. I'm on a show.
I've been here for 2 hours.
No. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Char.
Okay.
One quick thing. I'm gonna go like this.
Okay.
Go like that.
Well, at least she knows how to do all that. I don't know how to do all that.
Me neither. No, I do.
Now, Tony, has anyone else called in about their animal?
Yeah, we have a couple more calls, but
Oh, good. I'm excited. So obviously somebody didn't realize that she was on air right now. But that's okay.
All right.
Okay, we're back. We got another caller.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Go, Tony.
Okay. Here they come. 570.
Hey, oh my gosh. Hello.
Hey, who is this?
Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad. I actually spoke with Glynis before when I called in.
Oh, I'm
How
so
are you?
excited. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Do you have an animal? Do you have a pet you want to ask about?
I have. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
I'm going through a difficult time. We spoke before, Glynis. I love you. I have
Thank you.
2. I have Thor, who's my baby. I raised him since he was a puppy, and he was born October 28th, 2017. And I have Panda, who I got from Canine for Warriors because he couldn't quite make the cut. And his birthday is August 28th, 2021.
All right. And the name is Panda?
Yeah, Thor is the older one, and Panda was born in 2021.
Okay. And
I got him when
is Thor THOR?
THOR, just like the Marvel character.
Okay. All right. I'm going to keep that 617. And then Panda 19. Okay. So of the 2, I mean, what would you say about the energy of Panda? Just the energy of that animal.
Very protective.
Right. But what about the need for some freedom, not being controlled? Just the way other people. Yeah.
He gets a little, he was, like I said, he was a Canine for Warrior, but they retired him. He had so much energy, tons of energy. And he was also a little skittish.
Right.
So they didn't think he would make a good Canine for Warrior dog, so they retired him.
Right. But I'm going to tell you, this dog does have a lot of energy. If the energy is 157, that means you got to keep that dog busy. So tell me about the walks, the adventure, all that stuff that you do for this dog.
Well, I actually moved to a smaller house, so their yard is a little smaller. So I'm trying to get him to. It's enough for him to run and play, and there's plenty of play. I live in 55 community, so there's plenty of places to walk him.
Right.
And then he's a lot of energy. I got him to give my older one someone to play with, and they seem to have a really close connection between.
Well, they have
a close.
They're considered compatible in numerology. Both born on a 1 day, right? You said they were both born the 28th, correct?
The Panda was 27. And,
okay. Well, because I see 10/28/2019. So you're saying the other one is 8/27?
Yes, yeah, so the older one is, the older one is October 28th, 2017.
Right, so let's talk about the older one, just for the record. The energy has the 1 and the 3, which is communication. It's a playfulness. It was very smart for you to get another animal for that, for Thor. That was extremely important because the 3 is social. So that playfulness, the compatibility, enjoying each other, that was dead right. So you did good. But they're not the same. They're different from each other.
No.
Yeah.
I thought that Panda was a lab because we've only had labs, but I had him DNA tested because he seemed very aggressive, and he's only like that to me. Like he just anyone who comes in space, he gets very protective.
Right.
It's not like he's going to.
But if you're saying them, but let's go for a correction. You said it's 8/27/2021, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that does shift numbers, and Char knows that. You're 1 digit off, the numbers are wrong. So originally I had 28. So just to be clear, that dog is a control freak, and I say that with love. Panda wants things to be a certain way. That number 4, you bet they're protective. They care deeply. Like once they've decided you're family, they want to protect you.
Right.
Yeah. So I say, of the 2, in lighter energy, Thor is just a lighter energy. But Panda has shown up, one, to have a buddy, because remember, family's everything, and now that's the sibling, right? Panda, that's family.
Right.
So yeah, that's what you have.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I would say, in my opinion, no dull moments. I mean, these 2 keep you busy watching them and dealing with them. Because yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they most certainly do. And because if you recall, last time we talked, you gave me a reading because I became ill and I was on a ventilator, and you told me my survival rate was like 2%. They were telling me it was like, I don't know, something like that, but you said you had a 2% survival rate. So I remember that. It was a very good reading. Yeah.
So,
but I have a question, if I can.
Glynis was right about it. We only have a minute, and then we got to go.
Okay, just a quick minute. My mother's 92. She's very ill. I just wanted to know if there's any messages. I'm trying to do right, but I'm having problems with my siblings, and I feel like I'm kind of like holding everything together. And I just want to make sure that I'm doing things right and that I'm making my family happy with what I'm doing.
Right. And there's no such thing as making your family happy when it comes to what you're doing. It's not possible. However, what I didn't have here was the numbers, and she says we're limited. You should book a session because my specialty is dealing with siblings when the parent gets older, especially the real estate issues, all of it. I mean, you really find out who people are, who shows up and who doesn't. So track me down at numbercity.com, okay? And some weird thing came up just now, Char, like one of those emergency things came up through the phone. So notice that that's the energy right now. Everybody needs to focus on healing themselves. Get centered, light your candles, meditate, do yoga, do affirmations, take care of yourself. That's the message right now.
I agree. Thank you for your wisdom and your kind
I think
words.
that's Yes, thank you, Glynis.
You're so
I
welcome.
completely agree.
And thank you for
God
calling
bless you.
in.
God
Okay,
bless you, honey. Thank
Oh,
you.
Numberslady.com. Everybody, thank you for watching today. We'll be back next Friday. Glynis will be on again soon. And remember that intuition will take you places logic never could. Say, see you later, Herbie.
Herbie, I love you with the yawn. I love that dog. Thank you.